Hey there, it's Haroon here with YEGnation. We're here in Ward 12 with Moe Banga. It's very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So, as you know, we're YEGnation. We're trying to get young people to come out and vote. That's been our mandate. October 16th, everybody. We want you out there. We want to see you out and voting. So, Moe, how do you plan to get young people engaged for this election and throughout your time in office if you do get re-elected?
Well, we're going to using different avenues. We're using radio ads, TV ads. We're going to schools, letting young people know that they should be involved in the decision-making process. This is going to be actually concerning their future and others' future as well. But they need to have their input. They can shape the city and the council the way they like to have it, rather than other people dependent on other people and just pick and choose it for them.
Have you done anything in the past to try and get young people involved? Because you're going for another term now. So in the past, what have you done to try and get young people to, participate in municipal events and, politics in general?
Yeah, one of the events that the city council actually, a few of the city councilors did. We had women in politics. We went there and we made those ladies aware of what it takes to be a politician, what kind of time commitment, what elections are not cheap nowadays. There's a lot of money involved, and how to raise the funds and how to go out in the community, actually do the groundwork before you start running into something. And it's the same with young people. I mean, I was involved in our youth council selection, and I encourage them to get into sort of political mode a little bit, so that they know the concerns of the people, and then they should be able to push forward the concerns that they heard, rather than just their own views.
Awesome. So actually, speaking of that, we talk about concerns. So we're in Ward 12 right now. I'm actually from Ward 9. I don't know what the concerns are for the people in Ward 12, and a lot of the viewers may be new to learning about politics. So why don't you go over what maybe your main platforms are and what the main concerns are with the people in this ward?
And main concerns in this ward are, first is crime reduction and traffic safety, and the second one is infrastructure. We got some arterial roads. They are not, I guess, twinned yet. They need to be twinned so that people can travel to and from downtown in a smooth way, rather than having extra long wait times. And then we need, we don't really have a dog park, even though we got 40 in the whole city. We don't have a dog park in Ward 12.
Really?
And I'm hoping that in the next budget cycle we have a dog park. We have twinned those two arterial roads, 66th Street and Parsons Road, from 23rd Avenue all the way down to Ellerslie Road, and then again our infrastructure for rec centers is overcrowded, and we need to have another infrastructure rec center in Ward 12, or common to at least Ward 10 and 12 together.
Cool. So my next question for you is, you actually have a really cool backstory, and one of the things is that almost anyone can get involved in politics, and I wanted to hear you tell all the viewers how you actually came into politics and your story from a younger age, coming all the way till now, and now that you're been elected and a very key part of Edmonton's political scene.
Well, let me tell you, when I was growing up in my family, there was no one person has gone to school yet. I was the first person that I did go to school. The first thing was, for me, that there was a choice between going to school or help out in farming. Farming, I didn't enjoy that part, so I thought, my best option to do is go to school. So I went to school, and I ended up getting my master's degree in physics from university, and then I decided to come to Canada. And again, when you come to a new country, new culture, new totally environment, no friends, no nothing, nobody to guide you along, I ended up doing odd jobs just to have my basic survival needs met. And I said my first ever job was shingling the roof in a West End church. And from there on, I did odd jobs for about 3 months. Then one of my friends got me a job in a precast concrete company, and they offered me an apprenticeship for a journeyman welder. I did became a journeyman welder, and after that, 3 years, 2-3 years, I thought, you know what, I need to develop on my educational skills, and I went to NAIT for 2 years, graduated in hydrocarbon engineering technology, and then I still thought that wasn't enough education, because initially I was kind of scared that my skills might not be sharp enough to go to university or school here. So once I went to NAIT, and it just gave me more confidence. Yeah, I can do better. So I did pretty good there. So I went to university, U of A, and I got my degree in engineering physics. But you know, I thought once you got your degree in physics, life is going to be happy ever after. But that wasn't the case. After working for SNC Loveland that's a consulting company for about 6 months, I started feeling, you know what, I am going to be probably fitting into a place where the job is more people oriented rather than the process oriented. So I applied for Edmonton Police. I was physically okay because I was playing soccer and doing normal routine exercise, and in about 3 months they told me I was in if I wanted to join Edmonton Police. So that's how I became a police officer 24 years later. I was when Mr. Amarjeet Sohi, he went to the federal politics, the seat was vacant, and some of my friends who and my I guess the projects I was involved in, like Pusha project for the outdoor fields, and they said, you should be a politician. So I ran in the 2016, February 2016, I took leave of absence from my police job, and I ran for city council, and I got elected. So being a police officer, being a politician, they were never in my even in dreams. But here I am, a politician, and it's my second term.
Wow. Yeah, so anyone can get involved in politics. You can be a part of the city of Edmonton and make a difference, and this is a key example of someone who has done that. So one of the topics that we like to talk about here at YEGnation is cultural diversity. We know that you were the only candidate who wasn't an older white man, and so we were very happy to see some changes happening in the City of Edmonton Council. How do you bring about more cultural diversity and also bring women into the foray of Edmonton politics, and what do you have planned for that?
Yeah, I know I'm the only one I guess visibly displaying the culture diversity. We do have gender diversity a little bit, yeah. We got one councillor who is a female, and she's rerunning again for the next term, and wish her good luck. And but we are all, even the society as a whole, we want to see not just old traditional politicians. We want to see people from the normal phases of life to get involved in politics. And just like me, yeah, sure, you don't have to be any specific skin color or whatnot, but get involved, and especially diverse background, because you do bring different skills, social skills, cultural skills that enrich the very fabric of our Edmonton society.
Okay, so to everyone who's watching, is there anything you'd like to say about, for October 16th, the election, or, trying to get people out to come out and vote? Because that's what we want to do. We want to see everyone coming out and voting. So if you want to give a last message to everyone.
Well, my last message to all the voters is, please check each and every candidate in your ward, and check out their backgrounds. In the political election time, everybody says they're going to do something. they're going to do a lot of things. But this is a political democratic process. Check their website, see what they have done in the past. Rather than saying, if you find a person who has proven to be involved in the community in the past, they are probably more likely to stay doing that, rather than somebody who hasn't done anything and they promise you that they're going to change the whole world. Let's see. Check the background and please come out and vote. If you don't select your own candidate, somebody else will do it for you, and you may or may not like it.
All right, well, that was Moe Banga here in Ward 12. Thanks for everyone for watching. If you are on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on YEGnation.com, comment, like, give us a thumbs up. Let us know if we're doing a good job. I hope you guys have a great day, and it was nice meeting you, Mo.
Nice meeting you. Salute. That's my police salute.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.